The simple fact of the matter is this. The reference year for the new valuations is 2013. That is the year when all the staff of land valuation went out to look at properties and do their valuations. It took approximately another year and a bit to prepare the report of this valuation. In 2015, just before the 15-16 budget was due, we received the reports, and in seeking to determine what ought to be done, the government took the decision that we would, as an interim measure, raise the rates on the previously existing valuations in order to keep pace with inflation generally. But what it would also have meant is that for the future, we would have had to have examined the rates. We would have had to examine the impact on particular communities and segments of the population. And it is because that information was not available in time to make such a determination that we did not opt to implement the 2013 valuation. A new government is in place. They have had more than a year on their own to decide how they are going to treat with this. There's no compulsion for them to use the particular rate structure that was inherited. There is no requirement that they don't put any caps in it to ensure, for example, that particular groups of pensioners or that particular groups of taxpayers, ratepayers, don't face increases of up to 1,000%. You can cap all those things. What we are seeing is an example of bad governance, which has resulted in an oppressive condition on the ordinary people of the country who want to pay taxes but don't want to be oppressed by the taxation regime that they face. This, quite frankly, cannot be allowed to stand, and we in the People's National Party oppose it, and oppose it strenuously. I'm going to ask Senator Fraser Binns to speak in greater detail just about how the relief measures are really implemented and what practical effect those measures that are announced would have.